He was a god. On July 13, 1985, at Wembley Stadium, the world didn't just see a rock star, it witnessed a deity descend to the stage. This was Freddie Mercury, a conqueror in his element. With every strut, every point of his microphone stand, every fist pumped into the air, he held 100,000 people in the palm of his hand. He wasn't just singing to them, he was conducting their souls. There was no fear, only a magnificent divine arrogance. For 20 minutes, he was the undisputed king of the planet, a roaring lion whose voice shook the very foundations of the earth. He was power, he was majesty, he was everything. Then, a cut. The deafening roar of the crowd fades, replaced by the soft, contented purr of a cat. We are no longer at Wembley. We are at Garden Lodge, his Kensington sanctuary, and the god is gone. In his place is Farrokh Bulsara, the man who dreamed the god into existence. Here he is quiet, almost shy. He moves not with a conqueror's strut, but with a gentle grace, surrounded by his beloved cats and exquisite art. The camera finds him not commanding a stage, but perhaps tending to his koi pond or sharing a quiet moment with his feline companion, Delilah. This was the other soul, the one hidden from the world's gaze. A gentle, private man who found peace not in the adulation of millions, but in the quiet solitude of his home. The persona of Freddie Mercury was more than just a stage name. It was a suit of armor. It was an elaborate, glittering defense mechanism forged by a shy boy who always felt like an outsider. Growing up, Farrokh was a Parsi immigrant in a Britain that wasn't always welcoming. He was deeply self-conscious, particularly about his prominent teeth, which he refused to have fixed for fear it would alter his legendary vocal range. So he built a character. Freddie was fearless, flamboyant, and sexually charged. Everything Farrokh felt he was not. This creation wasn't just for show, it was a tool for survival. It allowed a boy who felt small to connect with the world on a scale so massive, it would have been impossible for the man alone. But the armor was heavy, and the king was often lonely. The persona of the showman began to bleed into his private life, fueling legendary parties where champagne flowed like water and excess was the minimum standard. Yet, even in a room packed with people celebrating his name, a profound isolation lingered. He was surrounded by admirers but starved of true connection. He once confessed, "You can be loved by so many people, but yet be the loneliest person." The world adored the icon, the bombastic king of the stage, but few were ever allowed close enough to see the man. The simple, honest intimacy that Farrokh Bulsara craved remained agonizingly out of reach for the global superstar he had become. In the end, the most enduring image of him isn't the god of the stage, but the artist at his piano, lost in creation. It was there, in the quiet moments of composing, that the two souls could finally merge. The world will forever worship the god, the magnificent performer who gave us anthems that will outlive us all. But the true, poignant story is that of the sensitive, shy man who built him from scratch. He gave us Freddie, a gift of pure, unadulterated spectacle. But all that man, Farrokh, ever really wanted in return was not the worship of the masses, but to be loved and understood for the person he truly was behind the mask.